catch of the day.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down at the 32. The Vikings get a first down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And they can't connect.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Second and 10. Secures it with 2 hands. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Coming to the line at the 33.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
First down at the 33. Gets about 4 yards that time.
The defense, they have a lead here in the 4th quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Second and 6. And now they're going to go with the draw play. They are down in this game even with their dynamic rushing attack. Now, will they stay with it or go to the pass?
I think they'll stay with it because they have been so dominating. Get out in those open spaces, break a tackle. That's how you come back quickly.
Third down and 2. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
First and goal from the 8. Smith's able to read that play and make the hit.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second down and 11. Looking for some daylight up the middle. And a gain of 4.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. Third and goal from the 7. The defense gets the sack.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
The coach is going to go for it. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle. Anytime you go for it on 4th down in the NFL, there's going to be a lot of second guessing if you don't get it. So get ready for the second guessing. It is coming.
The Cowboys offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
And they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right.
And they're all over him for the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the fourth. Going deep. But it's incomplete. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. Smith's all by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
3rd and long. Paul Richardson makes the grab. That's a timeout by the defense. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. The Cowboys had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. The Cowboys will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Cowboys from the 22. They're going to run it on the toss.
The Cowboys absolutely got a little greedy that time, thinking that they couldn't be stopped. They go for it on 4th down. Here, winning in the second half, and they fail to convert. That's a big mistake.
The Vikings retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers by both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far the takeaway.
He's picked off again. The defense accepts the penalty. Down inside the red zone now, trying to score as quickly as possible.
Well, listen, the defense has got to know the situation here. It's okay to give up a few yards, maybe give up a completion. Just don't give them the big play that gets the quick score.
1st down at the 16. Randy Gregory with the sack. 2nd and 14 after the sack. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. Oliver has the catch. Gains 12. 3rd down. Press coverage all the way. They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
They'll go ground. Slashes to the left side. And Morris is in on the tackle. 1st down here after the run. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. They'll go shotgun here. The Vikings in the end zone. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Vikings trying to keep their hopes alive and recover an onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Cowboys offense getting ready to start this drive, and things are looking good for them at this stage of the game, partner.
Yeah, this is where it gets tough, though, Jim. They got to find a way, make the right play call to get one first down. If you do that, that puts the other team in a very tough situation. That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed one first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Man, intercepted. Tackles made. What were they thinking there, throwing the football with the lead in the late stages?
Well, I'll just say this. I'll be kind because the papers, the fans, and everybody else, they're not going to be, but that was a decision that was, in my opinion, just a little too aggressive.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. From the gun, throws the pass. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Jim, you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
2nd down and 10. Another interception. That interception was a backbreaker. That may have been the last chance, and I'm sure it's a throw he wishes he could have back.
You know, Jim, in situations like that, sometimes it can turn out the wrong way. But you take them down, you score, you're the star player of the game, but this time he's going to turn out to be the GOAT.
The Cowboys coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week. But right now they're winning. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. That's his 9th touchdown catch this year.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. McClain's led a defense here today that's played lights out. They put the clamps on that offense all game long.
Look, they played tremendous, and this team is loaded with talent on the defensive side. It shows. Hard to contain them, and they just got out there today and got it done.
Snapping out of the gun. There's a flag out, and they take him down.
Holding offense.
The Vikings come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Vikings get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Out of the gun. Oliver out of the backfield. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10. Tackles made. The Vikings decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Playing press coverage to the outside. One more snap and we can call it a day. 1st and goal. Catch made.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second and goal to go from the 1. And he's sacked, and that should do it. They won't get another playoff here. Now you start to get a little momentum.